Hey everybody, how goes it? My name's Jimoar and
And
welcome
I'm
back
high
to
up the garrison today.
yeah, Final Fantasy 16. We're gonna do the last hunt right now. We have the ultimate weapon, as far as I understand in the game. Unless I unlock something else that just dwarfs it, but for now it's the strongest weapon.
Haven't seen any of those beastly blue.
It's a long walk all the way down there
Do be careful.
to a obelisk I never had got. It is much stronger. At least it feels like it. Back on the road. We're not.
This one.
Have care. Very well.
Busy road. Very busy road. You know what I never came across? An Akashic Bluebird. Maybe that's not something that exists. Oh, stop distracting me. No one ever talks about that crystal. It's just there. There he is.
who drove His Highness to madness. On your knees.
What? He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Nah, just never. Miss! That was the wrong button. Well.
It's all your fault.
Again with this.
To me, please. What that I can tell you twice.
Oh, again with this. Ow. There we go. Hunter hunted. 9,105. And shitloads of money.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Yeah,
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
well. Okay. Maybe because it wasn't supposed to work the first time you're there. Anywho's. Where do we go next? I guess. All glad to speak with Cyril. Nope, Three's Company. This and
Well met. A fine choice. Many thanks. Thank you. Just what I was looking for. You're sure you don't need it? Farewell.
where the hell is Rondala? Down there. And the other, there's a quest there, there's a quest over there, there's a new item in Travels. Quest at the Damalil. Okay. Guess we'll head to the gates first.
Do you see that too?
Maybe.
Papa? What is it? Oh, please. Just make it stop. I'm scared.
No floods here yet, so that's good. Should grab an ability when I was there. What the display, brother? Okay, 3 left to upgrade to the base ones. And we start mastering. I don't feel like I need to hit the level cap in this game. I'm doing just fine. You know, it's taking down S ranks 10 levels above me.
That can't be Rutherford, can it?
Rutherford!
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a...
Allow me.
Rutherford?
I don't need your... Please, Field Marshal.
This won't take long.
Not long at all. What's up, losers?
It won't.
At least he agrees with me.
Men, finish him.
Finish? We didn't even start.
You're finished.
That's all I've been trying to do this entire time. Why do I have deja vu with that again?
It's over.
Yeah, measly 190. I'll take the experience though.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us. Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions, but I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the... It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been... I know I made them for the right reasons. So long. So many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die.
I'm knocking things over.
When it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals, but those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
I forget who Quentin is. Oh, he's the Lost Wing guy. Got it. I'm not going there right now. I'm going here. Something new at this shop.
I have some things for sale.
Mm-hmm. Circle of Heaven's new.
Here you are. Farewell, traveller.
Are those bellows easy to...
I don't know why I'm so hot today. I'm a sweaty mess. Ever since I got out the shower. Turn the air up. I went the wrong direction apparently. No, I did not. Go away.
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgol,
Oh, yeah.
where would you hide?
The adamantoids. Right there.
It looks like we found him.
Yeah, I couldn't get 1.5. And wasted that maneuver. enough.
If Mid needs another, she can come and get it herself.
Duty Undying. I guess that's Cyril as well. I might as well double dip here.
Your Grace?
Cyril.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you would do us the honor.
Shooter, apparently. Gene, Express, Light. Okay.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor. The complete emancipation of bearers is theirs. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, with the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins. Archduke Elwyn saw that
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. It is small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
but he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he, nor would he have entrusted his vision those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations.
It's a pity only they are still with him.
It is true that those most loyal to your father, but one at least remains.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she, after all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor, extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
What's the archive? Let's just do bip, 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 bip. And yeah.
Lord Marquis,
What is it, Sir?
one of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait in order to... He sent an owl some while ago, but
Was he surveying an...
no. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. An ancient religion that worshipped. By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hope...
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash?
Fully cognizant of the... I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order. The third, though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from... Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, for as you so earnestly advised me...
But Ash is a big place.
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him, Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern, if aught ill befell it.
Right.
You are much to go then.
Okay, I don't need to prioritize this one then. I thought this was going to be local, but it's not.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
Tell me who fights for the chair. That'd be awesome. Have anything in here I can steal? I mean, borrow. No? Okay. I mean, I was gonna say, let me inspect this stool.
My lord, your great...
Hi.
I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal... Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a...
Lift up your head, lady. You have our gratitude.
I merely did my duty.
My lady.
What exactly is the...
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House...
Indeed it has. I thought...
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Alas, he did not live. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be.
See.
It saddens me to bring them before you. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished, but with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed. You are grown men now. And while I would not presume to insist upon, I know that nothing...
Thank you. What say you, Clive? What else? Of course, my lady.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more, it is found in the bellies of Elder Griffin. We do at least know where to find one. A certain
specimen?
You are most perceptive, your grace. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. Were you to slay it in his stead, as...
What say you, Joshua? What else?
Okay. This is quicker. Kill a griffin, make a bracelet. Simple enough.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
I mean, if the monsters in this world seem to announce themselves, so if you get snuck up on by a griffin, it's gonna announce itself. You kind of deserve it. Dimmer!
The House Rosfield.
Oh my god. Ow. Really? Oh, really?
Nice try.
Go. Got a Heartstone. Cool.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
pup. Why are you going to change this time? We got a new item.
Are you buying or selling?
Where is the ice?
Anything else?
Oh, thank the fount the griffin is slain.
And the hard stone clip.
Still warm. And dripping. Here you go.
Yes. This radiant luster light. Thank you, my lord. Your father would be...
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril.
What?
If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut.
Can't you just use the word jeweler? Hmm?
The armbands are complete. Take them. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent...
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies, enemies who would thwart his vision.
Oh, and only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormous, but this was more than just a message. It was a promise.
Thank you for remaining the steadfast...
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the Duke, even if the armbands were incomplete. She would surely... So... how...
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father of the deep love he had for both of you. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewellery be sent away from the castle. I tried to warn your father, but it was when word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took her.
And thank the Foundry.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete.
Mm-hmm.
Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, and so my pursuit continued. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father,
as do I.
Thank you, my lord, for coming back to us.
Yay. Are they items?
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive.
It is.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, let him see that you have received his blessing.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. Since the day we recovered it, I prithee claim it. For it too, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Yes, not like he's going anywhere. 3 less defense, 18 more health. Yeah, right. Okay, that is Hawk's Cry is in Rosaria. So let's go do this. There are so many quests. It's ridiculous.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearers?
You're still here? Leave. I'm reading this.
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. You're really going to go through with this then? I am. But before I go, there is one. If it's within my power to help you. It's the children. I refuse to let them. If I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe.
Okay.
Of course. The children would be more... Thank you, Clive.
Lubor, I just...
What is it, Ferda?
There's been a flood in the Velcroy. A damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned...
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. We need to evacuate. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the... Well?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, check the children stay with me for now. I need you to find... Tell them to prepare for a full... Understood. I'll do what I can to convince everyone else.
Nah, let them take care of it themselves.
What's an Akashic?
It's something that's gonna come and kill you. From Mickelberg, gotta be later. That one's easier. This one. This one.
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to.
Why do they always have to make such a...
That poor bar lady.
What do you want?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now. You need to begin preparing for a full...
Oh, do we? And who was it who...
Lubor, perhaps?
Ferda,
The man
actually.
spreading the You may believe his lies, my lord.
But why would he lie about something?
Some twisted attempt. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been a great honor. For one, he might well feel aggrieved at having been...
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become... Oh, Lubor cannot be trusted.
Let
and
them
neither...
die. Let
You may
them
not
die.
trust me. But for the sake of your people, if there is any chance...
There isn't. You can be... Now be off with...
Let them die.
You're making
Let
us...
them die. Let them die.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right.
Watch.
Then speak to Lord Ferda.
We can watch, and then when they're all going, oh my god, no, please help.
I think...
Then we'll consider helping.
Or raving about now.
Only consider it.
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the account. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says... A bloody fool. Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. You only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid, Ferda, I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need, and Blue Boy is in need at this very moment. You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There will be no parley, no mercy granted.
Let them die.
We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die.
He has
You
no
will
buttons on
all
his vest.
Fucking die!
Well, if that's what they want.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
So then why am I telling you to leave?
Run, bearer!
This is the dumbest thing ever. Leave so you don't die. Yeah, you'd like us to die, wouldn't you?
Just go on.
Let them go. This is what they want.
Come on, then.
Bunch of idiots. You need to let the stupid die.
Someone's coming.
Stop! You're hurting him!
Let them die.
What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town.
You need to let the stupid die.
Cleaver you use every day, Conrad.
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
I mean, they don't look very clean to
Who
me.
spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Yeah, great speech and all, but let them die.
Lubor, we have heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then.
Oh, now he's crying.
Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
I guess us three do. It's just gonna be me killing them all again. I really wish, like, at some point a game would lean into that and just be like, here's the plan.
Allow me to explain
We
the
hide
situation.
behind him and he takes care of it.
The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it that now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to. When these creatures come, the mill will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and and as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is Conrad. Can I count on the support of the town?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, and the command of our men in yours, Ferda.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside and tell the merchants not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss...
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws. Main host is most likely still there. And Dalimil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
What the hell is the main host?
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I. So you are.
All right then, we all now. It's simply.
Where am I going? Isn't Ald Hill here?
Looks like everyone's ready.
Okay. I guess not.
I better not.
Yeah, but everything was important. I never did get to go here for anything. Where that storm was. Not once.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Banditos? Hey, got together. Yeah, there's still a storm raging there. So strange. Hello, hello. Not cutting enough.
All yours, Torgol. Go, Torgol.
Next.
To me, flames.
You guys take care of them, I'll take care of this. Goofy.
To me, boy. Awaken, Gwen. I'm hurt, Torgol.
Ding. Oh, the gurgle. I didn't miss that.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalamil and see how the other...
Nice one-liner. I do like this game, but I don't think it's one I'm gonna hang on to waiting for DLC. If there even is, because there's no announced plans for it.
All the Akashic we were able to find seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubo, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive!
It's done.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated, and we need not fear the arrival of... Victory is ours.
We bloody...
We say...
Lubor, after all you have done for this town.
But we did. And we only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor...
You do remember...
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be. not what you...
I see. But I will only
name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, unity is the key to defending Dalamil. And I do not doubt that we shall... When that time comes, I will expect us all to...
Of course.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am... The mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalamil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights. They will not be judged by what they are.
As we failed to do.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only...
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed.
Awkward pause. No, you don't get a hat.
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago I had resigned myself to... And now, Here.
I got it signed, didn't I?
Lubo.
Fear not. You are, of course, relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children.
Can't have all your hard work.
There's still like a dozen quests to do. Speed up the talking. Okay, well that was unnecessary. No building points. 333390. Aww. This one. Let's see. Lost Wing, talk to Quentin. This one's closer.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose.
Will you marry me? Proposal denied. Aww.
You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years.
I know it's a lot to ask.
I mean, I wouldn't say no
I
to
can
me,
think
Kai.
of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told the people of Lost Wing are my family. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any... They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you... If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family, don't you?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you, sir? That only we are worse? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced... Who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat, but...
So you'll join us? Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. I could arrange for a party of curse-breakers to accompany.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from...
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Okay, return to the hideaway. I'll probably unlock another quest. Are any here yet? No. Martha's Rest would have one that goes back. What's this one? I still can't go here for whatever reason. And I could go to Old Hill. What's this one? Oh, I could get like 3 of these done here. 4. Let's get to it. Do this one first.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
Save the world? Of course.
What am I going for? 2.
To have overcome Father's political enemies.
That was his grave I found.
I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What I was truly capable of. Perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
All yours, Torgol.
That was his grave I found down here. Did not know that. There's no interactable. Come on. Coward.
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may.
Their heads look too big for that.
As we follow in your footsteps.
Spooky. That was a better trick when they did it with Nami in One Piece. With her mother giving her a push out the door.
Down.
I love that scene. I love One Piece. I'm gonna be sad when that ends. I've been a fan of it for so long.
Onward then?
Onward.
Most of my life,
To the
actually.
And
Which
to a
is
new
saying
beginning.
something. Remain with him until departing for Origin. Okay. He's been here the whole time. So, okay. Obtain oil from Aldhill. Got it. I don't remember what the oil's supposed to be in. Is it like in a vat?
You're finished.
You missed. So, yeah, is it... Here's one.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Okay. Is that one done? I guess we're going to that island.
It's still here. After all these years. Not smaller
Damn
than I
good
remember.
boat.
And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
Yeah, funny.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long.
I thought he
Hop in,
wouldn't leave
boy.
my party. Guess that was a lie.
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
I know you can't.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgol?
Look at how tiny he was.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword.
Aww.
Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Aww, best pup. I found my thumbnail.
Thank you, Torgol, for never giving up.
Oh,
Never
best
forgetting.
pup. Deserves all the cuddles. Look at him. Oh,
Let's
do I
take
use
this with us,
puppy?
shall we? So I don't forget either.
Do I use the puppy or do I use the cuddle? Torgol best. Best character, by far. What else you got?
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgol. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
I'm glad one of us does. Oh, it's a nice view. That is a great view.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgol. Let's go home.
Torgol best dog, by far. Where's it gonna put me?
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Okay, so that one's done. I gotta fix the journal. Yep. Nope. Actually. Oh, the only one's left. There's more I need to accept, though. There's one at Martha's I have to accept, isn't there? Can't tell, it's kind of jumbled.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me.
Oh, well.
A silver chocobo.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was near some guide hovel, not far from East. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows?
We'll see.
I hope not to go all the way down there.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, they don't mean we have to.
I've got greens of all shapes and sizes.
Colors
do,
too.
traveller?
We'll see green though.
You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone.
I'm looking for a silver chocobo.
If that's the case, no one has seen a silk. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not...
You're probably right.
Guess I do have to go all the way down there. Or not?
Look, Daddy. Shining so brightly. Isn't it pretty?
Whoever's idea it was to take those bears.
Ah, you.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo for...
But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try
Was a silver chocobo seen?
Oh, yes.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sight.
It's kind of equidistant.
Right. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here.
Can hardly make it up,
Yeah, I can't see the crystal here.
You're finished.
Hey, this one's active again. Shame I'm not doing them. I still don't know if you get anything for them. What's that tricky place?
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change.
How do I get down there again? Ah, here it is. Also, Ambrosia's white,
More
I
tracks.
just realized.
The chocobo was here. I don't hear anything.
Don't much matter, I just need the feather.
Well, I'll be damned.
They look just like Ambrosia to me.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Well, that was easy. Okay. All those are at the hideaway, except for the Mickelberg one. There's a new quest there. That seems to be the only one left. So, this one it is. This is shorter. going in here. This way. And then here. Right? Yes.
Might this be Nickelbug?
Got a door. Hey, people that are alive here. Holy shit.
These people aren't turned. The village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Ah. Did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here.
Is that so?
What are you doing here?
It is my home. The others, they...
You keep saying that.
They came here to perform the rite. Just this village, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters.
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord.
Let us be reborn. Free us from the...
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another...
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes.
Thank you.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Yeah. But it's also a cult. So... I don't trust it. Look, I played Cult of the Lamb and I didn't trust myself. Because it was a cult. So anytime it was like, oh, you know, maybe you can sacrifice some people. I was like, of course I will. It's a cult. I don't trust it. We're gonna come back and maybe all be turned or something. Anything I can investigate. Let's call it that. Guy's probably strung up and half dead. We're not. I'm reading this. I don't know if that adds to Hippocrates or not.
Excuse me.
I am. Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety.
And I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill.
You said that you had failed to report.
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. You have seen them at their prayers. Have you... They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen, praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills, not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him.
I mean, they could just walk into a flood and...
I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord. And so I would see it through, to see these people safe, that they might do their duty to their Lord.
You do understand what that...
I do, my Lord. They would cast aside their wills and become... I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that... Forgive me, my Lord. But I must remain. Did you hear that, my Lord?
I'll go and find out what.
They've gone to Kashyyyk, and now I'm gonna murder them. Everybody wins. Yeah, see? Problem solved.
Beneath the flood. Oh no.
Oh no, what? They got what they wanted.
There must be something I can do.
Why are they screaming? This is what they want.
Echoes as well. Found her.
This is what they want.
Ready. It's over. Over here. What now?
Ooh, this one's glowy. What up?
We meet again.
Not really? Did I kill the others?
I've killed your kind before.
Kabushki. Ow, my face. Not yet. Nope. I can't see. Ow.
Farewell.
I finished a lot with that one. Would have been a cool shot to finish with the ice, though. We ain't done yet. They've turned. Got their wish. Now what?
Damn it.
Well, there he goes.
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
Too late.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. Duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment.
even if they must become Akashic in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me? Of course. Your duty will be done. Look, my lord. They are saved.
Sure. And now I'll kill them. Well, they're just gonna leave. Oh, sweet. Quick travel back to Cyril.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
Mm-hmm.
Are you buying or selling? Of course. Anything else?
That's it.
My Lord Mark, I'm glad to see...
I met with your third chair, Cyril.
Thank you, my lord. He remained...
He died protecting the villagers from an... I buried him in Mickelberg, and...
If you could not save him...
The villagers, they prayed to their god that they might be unburdened, and an ether flood came. And their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself, that even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty.
Sure.
The right to choose how one dies is...
Sid would agree.
A noble ambition. To die for one's... It matters not how misguided others might judge one. Only that the decision we live according to the teachings of our order. We believe for better or worse.
But he didn't die for your creed, and you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe we of the Undying are not slaves, and this was his will.
I'd like to know this man's name, sir. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen and they died serving my house. That is my duty.
Of course, I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs. My lord, it has been the greatest honor of my life, though our duties may differ. And were they here, I have no doubt but that...
Cool. They have a whole book of Mormon. That's a lot of experience and 1,000 ability. Yeah, more orichalcum. I thought there was only supposed to be 5. That wasn't listed on that page. I guess they added more, maybe. Okay, back to the hideaway. Oh, and they opened up my mind. Sure. The only one left seems to be at the hideaway. I'm going to cash in these first. Delivery to Mid, talk to Byron. Give Gav the feather. Byron, hi.
Uncle, the Field Marshal has agreed to your...
Of course he has.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Porter's Alders. They will await your return there.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be a He asked if I might have a solution. And I suggested a certain Imperial...
One of your
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier. Eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain short.
Oh, don't you? The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some...
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle actually had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to... Now, I must be join us there at your earliest...
Of course, Uncle.
Who? Who the hell was Rockford? Okay.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the road...
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an... That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. They'll be dead even before you've sent...
Perhaps I might suggest, though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your... Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep the man?
Criminal? How? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this... Fine.
Upstanding. He calls himself...
Once more onto the breach.
Okay. Are they making progress?
Shall we begin
Not
again?
so subtle cough.
What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of the... We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind... And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled, let's move on. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by... Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the
Rutherford, my quill.
Well, my boy.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that we shall play our parts to the best of our abilities. That you, might the realm needs its Sacrandal. I want you to keep this signed accord.
I will.
Filling it up. Still haven't got the diamond dust one. And it bothers me.
What do you think that thing is?
Unless I did and I just never noticed. Pile drive, mesmerize, dancing scene, rhyme. Mesmerize, ice age. Ice age. Nope, no diamond dust. Okay. I doubt I'm gonna get enough to do these. But I've tried, damn it. I have tried my best.
It was no trouble.
Clive, how'd you get up?
Any luck, you said?
Crystals crack. Where in the hell?
It's a long story.
Not really. I went to town, they said there were sightings, I went to the sightings, and there it was.
Road to Eastpool.
Everything up there's been abandoned for you. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear...
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long. They'll find a new home, after all. That's what us and anyway. What matters is, you managed to, and now all that's left is...
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife, and that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with.
What? But it weren't your Ravis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit.
Don't speak too soon, right?
There we go.
That's a dark bone.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you...
Now, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself.
Also, his, I don't know what you would call the sword ring, but it's not attached to his hip. I got such dry skin on my fingers, it keeps peeling and it's all scratchy. I'm getting tired of it.
There's something about it.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here you are.
Careful whisper.
All done?
I don't know what a fallen enigma is, but I have one.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well. Is...
Wrong? No, nothing like that.
Go on, please. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lord.
If there's anything you need.
I will.
Fancy a swift off.
I could be convinced.
So why doesn't Jill talk like that? She's from the north.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother.
And he was a bearer.
Imperials came the day she went into labor. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was.
Okay, even worse.
Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgol.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learn from it. And here you are, after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Very funny.
I may have had one too many.
You may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. Clive?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Mm-hmm. He didn't look taller than him in that last scene, but now he is. Okay, now I got a cup of mead in my room. Because reasons. And the quest is in my room, so I might as well. Mid. I have your things, Mid. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
What will it be today?
I don't know
Allow
what
me
this
to
does.
educate you. Of course.
Uh-huh.
One must understand one's place in the world. Very good.
There. Oh, she's actually here. How about that? I was just about to say, I wonder if they'd put her in since she's a side quest character. Mid! Here's your things, Mid!
Mid?
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me.
It's
most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again. And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Gear's that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait, the children. When they took apart your now that I think about it, they didn't use it.
The young'uns? But why would they... You know, I'll keep working on the model. You go and...
I never thought that would have come back.
Sid!
She wasn't hiding. She's just busy working on her next...
A new invention? Is it an airship?
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something a brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on.
Oh, the one you forgot.
We saved it, just in case.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling all the pieces that are left over. We keep under our beds.
That's...
I found it! Is that all? Just the gear?
That's all for now. But I'll let me...
Thanks, Sid.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Wee! Woo! Cogwheel. Cogwheel for mid.
Did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect!
What exactly are you going to use?
Only the most important. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right well...
They're gonna flap. Oh, it's one of those kind.
That should do it. Here goes nothing.
What's it gonna do? Row in the air? I don't feel like I've seen that kind of design in a Final Fantasy before.
Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But All that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm going to bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Seems like a waste, but sure.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. But it ain't the size of the dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that, and I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, 500. To my room. For hopefully the last side quest. Cause holy hell. Hop. Hop. What ally am I missing yet that I could get a reward from? Hop. Also, how many trophies do I actually have? 32 out of 50. How are there 18 trophies left? They gotta be tied to doing certain things. Maybe those obelisks. Like I said, I'm not going for the platinum because I am nowhere close, despite doing almost everything. The only thing I haven't done are those challenges, which I don't even know if you get anything for. I am missing 3 yet. See, now it just looks cluttered. You could have designed this better. I thought I read a new day. Oh no. Because that's the one from... Okay.
If Joshua was worried about Jill...
I just wanted to press the button.
Joshua, I don't think I'd realized how different, but since
I suppose it's not hard.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her, to let her know that we still need her. Now more, but how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour, and Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill?
To see the snow daisies. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take... It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say...
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business.
Man's Hill.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. little in southern Rosaria remains...
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are What would you do?
You okay? I miss having Jill in my group. Ah, it's this place. I see. Yes. Here be Rossfields. Visit all the areas on the world and local maps. Okay.
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared.
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where...
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of.
Then why not ask someone who might...
Someone at the backyard.
Okay. Let's take a look at some of these trophies real quick. Oh yeah, see there's a bunch of these. Yeah, I do not care to do those. I simply do not.
Let's hope one of the gods.
It can be
knows
done.
Where to find snow daisies.
It can be done. I just don't care to do it. You could probably even do it in a training area, but again, don't care to do it. I'm lazy.
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. Both have similar climbs and the right elevation.
Right.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the royal meadows in south.
The fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, so I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew.
Whose shores border the meadows.
Okay. Back to Northreach yet again, unless... No, this one's closer.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Can I even go out this way? Hey. Maybe?
Those things didn't fight like men.
Do not just leave me alone. Level up. 49. I only took 100. I was right on the edge.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yeah, I'm on the edge.
Goethe mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
There were flowers back here, weren't there? Yeah, there they are.
Brother. I do. Flowers and our friends. Torgol, kill! see, boy. Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Nailed it. That's as perfectly fought as it could have been.
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Okay. She's in my room.
Jill.
There is?
It's, Noddy, how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you. Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted.
She's a
There
real
was
winner,
nothing
that
to
mother
them.
of mine.
A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Oh, Torgol. Did she make a flower crown? She did.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the Tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come.
You can stop being awkward now. You guys done did the deed.
You have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
What the hell else is there to be?
Then that's what you'll have.
Where would they go? There's nowhere else on the planet.
To see that you do.
As far as they're aware.
I never was much good at garlands. But it'll have to do.
Looks fine to me.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Isn't that sweet? It's a nice shot. Torgol still gets thumbnail though. There's no debating it. That's just what it is.
We should probably be getting back.
You're right.
And we'll do it together.
Boosh. 7200 is such a weird thing. 7.5 seconds. Give to me. Is it though? Isn't the lightning one 9? Oh great. Guess where I'm going. Oh boy. Yeah, there's not really much else for me to do. This is 9 seconds. So yeah, it's nice for the 7.5, but I'd rather not extend this by 9 seconds. So yeah. Right. Let's go back. I am aware. Any new thing? I thought so. We'll read that, we'll go to Hippocrates, and we'll end this one, and next time, I guess we finish the story. They have a weird J. Still missing 2. I figure 1's gonna be at the end of the game, but I don't know what this other one is. Now I've done all of these missions. All of these. Will it even make the bar budge?
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Oh, so
if
close.
you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer
So
it.
close. The only thing left are the mysteries, it looks like.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Alright. Well, that's going to be it for this. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and next time should be the last. So I will see you then.